Hey guys, welcome back to Film Title. Today we'll talk about the grossest My Feet Are Killing Me moments. Let's head into it. Number 1. Courtney Cox. My Feet Are Killing Me returns for a second season. Not even a pandemic can stop these physicians. Dr. Ebony Vincent met Courtney Cox, who had been suffering from excruciating pain in her feet. On the most recent episode, Courtney said her issue was discovered when she was born, with one side of her body being larger than the other. Her right leg grew in size as a result of this, and she had difficulty walking. Courtney used her daily life as an example, revealing that she could barely go to the grocery store or take her dogs for a walk. Since the agony had grown terrible, it had begun to impact and take over her life. It had gotten to the point that Courtney believed she would be in a wheelchair for the next 5 years, and the next 5 years if she didn't have it corrected. She also believed that her illness had harmed her relationship. Courtney's partner wants to start a family, but she fears that her leg will prevent her from being a present mother for their child. With all this in mind, Courtney decided it was prudent to get it tested. Courtney met Dr. Ebony in the hopes of finding a solution. Courtney reported that her ankle hurt, the worst, and that her third toe was nearly numb. Her classmates used to poke her thumb to test whether she felt anything when she was in school. When Dr. Ebony inspected Courtney's foot, she discovered another lump on the bottom of her leg. It was fatty tissue that had gathered at the bottom. She recognized. Dr. Ebony confirmed that it was the source of her discomfort as well. Courtney's x-ray, on the other hand, revealed that she had an additional bone growth. Courtney has a disorder called hemihypertrophy, which is a hereditary disorder. She went on to say that there was no proof as to why it occurred. Dr. Ebony informed that Courtney would have to have her 2 malformed toes amputated since they were interfering with her ability to walk. At the same time, the operation would focus on eliminating superfluous tissue in the hopes of improving Courtney's walking ability. Courtney stated that she would do everything for a better quality of life. Dr. Ebony informed her that she would investigate what might be done and that she would be scheduled for an appointment once the COVID-19 situation improved. Number 2. Shan Callahan. For a long time, Dr. Brad Schaefer and Dr. Ebony Vincent have been altering people's lives. When the two appeared on My Feet Are Killing Me, however, the public was able to witness their aptitude and abilities. On Orange County, California, Dr. Ebony is a highly skilled foot and ankle surgeon. Shan Callahan enjoys playing the drums and intends to pursue it as a profession. Regrettably, one thing that isn't on his side is his foot. He has had foot discomfort for a long time, and it has made it difficult for him to practice drumming. When Shan was 16, he began to have this condition. Shan was in an accident and broke his foot, which he was treated for using a plaster. Things took a turn for the worse following this. His foot expanded in size while under the plaster, and the bones didn't form up as they should have. There was nothing Shan could do after the plaster was gone, so he opted to live with it. Shan went on to see Dr. Ebony Vincent to make sure his foot was not causing him any more trouble. When Dr. Vincent examined his foot, she discovered that his big toe had a disease called a mallet toe, which causes the bone to grow downwards. Dr. Ebony Vincent stated that the hammer toe had developed in his first and second toes as a result of his mallet ailment. She went on to say that because the big toe was pointing downwards and reaching out to the ground for support, the other toes were following suit and bending backward, causing him the discomfort he was always complaining about. She advised him to get surgery so that she could exactly sculpt his bones. Shan was concerned that he might lose his ability to play the drums. Dr. Vincent, on the other hand, informed him that she would be placing a screw between his joints to allow it to develop properly, and that despite the fact that it would take nearly a year to heal entirely, it was a risk he could accept. Shan was concerned but consented since he wanted to continue living his life without pain in his foot. Dr. Vincent wanted to put a screw in his big toe as soon as he was in surgery to ensure that his joints could develop properly. She next wrapped her hammer toes with a K-wire to ensure that her joints grew properly and straightened up. Dr. Vincent was pleased with the procedure and confident in the excellent result. She gave Shan 6 weeks to repair everything. After some time apart, Shan returned to see Dr. Vincent and was pleased to see the condition of his foot. He was relieved to notice that his toes were straight and eager to get back to drumming. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.